This is a movie review of the movie Marley Me. I'm also going to be kind of comparing and contrasting how they adapted the book for the movie. The review, from my perspective, I've read the book several times, and I think they did a really wonderful job of how they incorporated the actual story, and they threw a little bit in there, but it really didn't need it, because the book by itself is a wonderful book, and there's not much else to say bad about the book. But what they did throw in there, it kind of helps the movie go along a little bit faster. But if you haven't read the book, I strongly suggest you read the book first. And if you're a dog lover, then you're gonna love this book, and the movie. As I said before, the movie is really great at adapting from the book. Now, the book is about this newlywed couple that is just starting out. They're both columnists for a newspaper, and one day during breakfast, they see these ads for puppies, and just a little backstory on the book, that they've always had dogs in their lives, and they've always wanted to have kids and a dog, because that's the way they were raised, and they just love having dogs in their lives. So they find an ad, and they decided to go check out this one place where there's a bunch of puppies. And they find the chosen dog, that they call him the clearance dog, and they take it home. They name the dog after one of their favorite singers, Bob Marley. That's the only reason they gave the dog that name, is because they're a favorite singer. But anyway, the book and the movie is all about not just of the dog and of the comedy aspect of it. It's just how the family of two grows from family of two to a family of three to having kids, and how that the whole family works together around the dog Marley, and how the dog changes their lives for better and for worse. But it's just a really heartwarming book by itself. Now, I went to see the movie version during the Christmas holidays, and I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I just bought the movie not too long ago, and I want to see it again and again. I think the way they portrayed the characters and just everything from the book is excellent. There's a few hiccups, and I know, like, they cut out certain scenes, which is okay with me, but the movie by itself gives enough information for you to actually understand what's going on. And if you're a dog lover, you're gonna love this movie and this book. But as a general movie, it is very well done. As I said, I don't know how to do these reviews, but I just recommend this movie and the book very highly. And if you haven't already read it, read it. And if you've just seen the movie, I suggest picking up a copy of the book. It's just a tear-jerking movie and book. I suggest when you pick up the book, or if you already have the book, I suggest reading it in one sitting, because you don't get all the emotion that you would have if you've just read it one sitting. Because I find with any dog books that you read, like Where the Red Fern Grows or Old Yeller, I think you get the full impact of the emotion side of it if you read it in one sitting. I love this movie, and there's not much bad to say about it. The acting was great. They do a really good job of portraying the actual characters from the book. And I hope if, like, they redo... I know they've done Where the Red Fern Grows a few times, but if they redo Where the Red Fern Grows, I'm going to be really excited. I just hope that people that haven't read books or are not into reading books seriously consider picking up just a copy of this book, and hopefully this book helps you open the doors to reading, because reading is the best thing for you to do for your mind and for your vocabulary. And I think that helps a lot of kids and a lot of adults that have a lot of downtime to stimulate their brain and make them think a little bit and kind of get in touch with their inner self a little bit more. And I know I got way off topic, but it's just a great movie, and it's a great book by a great author. I don't know much else that this author has written. I wish I did. But if you haven't already read the book, I suggest reading the book first so you know what kind of happened. And for us that have read it, yeah, I know it's sad. The movie and the book are sad. There's no getting around it. And of course, everybody knows that the dog dies, which is kind of sad because there's hardly any dog books where the dog perseveres and lives. But of course, the dog dies in this book, and the movie. And I think the way the author actually kills Marley, or he gets old, and they put him down. And I know I shouldn't, but everybody knows that now. And I think the emotional chemistry between the three main characters, Jenny, John, and Marley, and the kids that they have, are really well written and portrayed in the movie. So just to recap, I think this is a great movie for dog lovers and families. For anybody that sees otherwise, you have your opinions, we have ours, and if you don't like it, then it's okay with me. I mean, I'm just saying like it is. I mean, but if you, and just because it's a dog movie, I think for me it brings back, like, if you've lost a loved one, I think that really hits home, not just for the animal lovers, but for the people that lost somebody very important in their lives. I think that the book and the movie drive that home all together, and I think overall this is a fantastic movie to see, but I strongly suggest you have at least one box of tissues, because I was in the theater when it came out, and I was bawling my eyes out. It's very emotional, but it's a great movie, and it's a great book. So check it out if you get the chance.